Hello everybody, my name is Iceface. Today I'm going to be running a T2 electrical filament in a solo Retribution. This is one of the very easy things a Retribution can do in the Abyss. This fit, at least that I'm using, is proficient at running the T2. It's a very relaxing activity, and it's a good, pretty good income from there as well. It can earn up to 100 mil an hour doing it. Maybe I would say on average 75, but it can sometimes be up to 100 mil. Let's get into it then. So I'll just go over the fit real quick. The fit is based on a kiting technique similar to the Purifier, but it's obviously a lot more tankier than the Purifier. Got dual reps right here, and then we've got beam lasers, which give us insane range. The Retribution has inherently a very good range. You can see here with Aurora we have up to 48 kilometers range, which is really nice, and we're cap stable in the electrical abyss with the MWD. And the assault frigates have inherent reduction in signature radius when using MWDs, which is very handy. So it enables us to kite a lot better. So let's get straight into it. I need 3 filaments to be able to run them, and I've got these boosters in case stuff was to go crazy. So we launched the filament right here. Let's go here and take it. Go, go, go. Let's wreck some Triglarians. I got this sensor booster here because there's a little bit of CPU over and there's not really much else that can be placed. So this sensor booster just helps have some kind of utility up from that extra high slot. This fit was actually not mine. It was made by a fleet mail friend I often hang out with called Ibayd Te'Jori. It's very proficient. This fit can actually run even T4s and T5s if you have got a bunch of friends, and it's very cheap as well. You can see here, only 60 mil. It says 60 mil, I think it's about 70 or 80 mil if you go out from Jita. So you just want to get close, activate MWD. You want to get close to the battleships just to orbit them a bit. Snipe. These guys are really far away from our targeting range. We can use Aurora. You can activate our auto-adjust target. We can go ahead. Look here, it's very easy to take out these guys. When we get into the range, it's going to be super simple. And they're doing a bit of a remote rep, so we want to take out the frigates first. Switch ammo for better range. There we go. Blappity blap blap. Take out the second frigate. Just keep up velocity because we don't want to get hit by the battleship too much. I mean, he's still going to apply really bad, even if he does hit us. He's got missiles, which are really hard to get hit. And he's got rail guns, I believe. Okay, too far right now. I'll get a bit closer. Aurora. There we go. Applying damage. Get closer to the Deep Watcher. Multifrequency. Do more damage. Oh, we took a little hit there. It's alright. We wrap up really quickly. We want to get close. Orbit at 500. Actually, we orbit at 5,000 just to get a better tracking. We don't want to, because even if we're orbiting really close and really fast, then it could have some tracking issues because of just how fast we're moving. The turrets on the ship will not be able to move fast enough. All right, let's go. Now this is where the easy part of this room, you just AFK basically, just orbit really close and just blast away. Really a simple task. You can also get the extraction nodes, but in my opinion, their value is really not worth it if you're not running T4s or T5s. T3, T2, and T1, the extraction nodes give so little ISK. You give about like maybe 2 million, maybe 1 less or even less. Like, it just doesn't feel worth your time to bother. Just getting the extraction, I mean the biocombinative cache is really all you need. You get 3 times the loot from doing in these frigate sites. So this is like equivalent of running T3s, a cruiser, and a little bit better. My experience of running the Abyss says that usually for each tier the loot is doubled. So it's about 150 million an hour in T4s and about 250 million in T5s, so almost half. I would say it's about 75 million, something around that, maybe 70 million in T3 cruisers. So, and about half of that, maybe like 30, 25 million an hour in T2s. So just multiply that by 3, and we get about like 70 million or something like that. It's pretty simple, pretty simple. Awesome scenery here in the abyss. This star here, actually, it reminds me a lot of that Caroline star. Like, it's got that kind of green hint to it. Caroline star is a star that exploded in a nullsec system in Jove space. So in New Eden, there's certain systems called Jove space. These ones over here that have no Stargate connections, and there was some exploded star that happened once over there. And apparently Triglavians had something to do with it. But this happened in 2015, where the star exploded. And now we've recently been able to know that Triglavians have something to do with it. And this star actually reminds a bit of the Caroline star. All right, let's go get the loot. Let's see if we get something good. Go MWD, really fast. Actually, I mean, it is fast. 2.3 kilometers a second, but actually 2.3 kilometers a second is not that fast for a frigate. You know, it's quite easy for like fast frigates to go 4 kilometers a second even. Or, this is what I don't like, actually. This is something I really think GCP needs to fix. Like, I hate it when you just try to get something and then you go too fast and it doesn't pick it up because of like lag. Because I'm pretty sure that I was in range when I clicked loot all and just you go out of range. It's really annoying. Go to the next room, see what we get over here. Always take Aurora, snipe the biocombinative cache first. Properly blop blop. And then now we go for the Damas. Let's go here. Switch over to standard. We need to get standard to get better DPS for this range. Obviously did not show it. Did not change. I hate it when the ammo doesn't load properly. It's really annoying. You have to wait until it's like loaded. It's like the server has to register that it takes a bit of time. Yeah, these guys are gonna get wrecked. Imperial multifrequency. I've noticed actually that I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the Damavik AI has changed because they didn't used to be able to catch up with me like this. They used to be able to be kited. Like, look now, this guy I can easily just keep away from him. Like, he's staying that 20-30 kilometers away. That other one just managed to just jump in on me straight away. It's strange. Like this one as well. I don't understand. Like, they kind of like chase and then they orbit you. And I feel like it's when they're transitioning from orbit to chase is when I am able to kite them. Because, here you get a bit closer, we're doing not so much that. Grazes. Grazes means we're not applying full damage. Penetrates is good, penetrates is good, we want that. But usually what I'll do is, on like the last room, I'll take the extraction caches if I have enough time, just because then I know I'll have enough time. Often in these frigate sites, my thing to think about is actually time, because you do so much little DPS in a solo frigate, so you really don't waste any time at all. So that's another reason I don't take caches. Now we want to just go multi-frequency, this guy here, scrub here, orbit, closer, and standard to do a bit more damage right here. Look, we can go out of and in of his disintegrator range, because disintegrators, they completely deactivate when you're out of their optimal range, which is a good way if you're there, because now, since he's shooting at me, his damage is going to be spooling up over time. But if he starts doing a lot of damage, I can just go out of his optimal range, and then he'll have to reset his spool up, which is really good because I can mitigate damage like that, and I'm a lot faster than him. And actually, it's actually a way I've died once. I was once flying a worm, and the worm had a medium shield boost on, actually. Really, really powerful, because I mean, it's a frigate. Using a medium shield booster is like something you would use on a cruiser, maybe. And the medium shield booster was repairing so much. It was just boosting my shield so much. The problem was that... oh, we're doing lots of damage. I have to get out of range. The problem was that it was a lot of HP per second, but our buffer tank was really tiny. Like, where we had like a max shield that was very small, but we were repairing per second a lot. So what happened was the Vedmac I was orbiting, like I was doing now, it had spooled up so much, and then a wrecking shot occurred. And the wrecking shot is a special kind of shot which happens when we have to go for anchoring right now, because we don't want to get tackled. It's a 1% chance that irrespective of how far you are from the enemy, irrespective of how fast you're traveling, this shot will hit, and it will do a really high damage multiplier, like 3 times more than a normal shot, I think it is. And since the dev Vedmak had already spooled up a crazy amount, it like one-shot my shields and half up my armor. Then another one of these occurred, and that just killed me, insta-killed me. Straight from full shields, just insta-killed me. And that's a big problem. And now I do not want this to happen again, because they've got now lots of trigger lines here. Now I want to kill these. I want to get out of this Vedmak's range, because we're too close here. We're too close right now in this Vedmak. We've not got any MWD. I think we need to use a bit of a boosters right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on. Let's go, come on, come on. Oh, that was really close. I was not paying attention there. I was absolutely not paying attention there. We're going to just kite for the rest of this because our armor is now too low. That was dumb of me, actually. That was a really bad mistake. I wasn't paying attention how close I was to the Vedmak, and I didn't have my MWD on. That was really bad. Okay. It's a problem with talking and playing at the same time. You sometimes get carried away in your thoughts. But that's a good thing about the Retribution. It has quite a big buffer. Like, it has a lot of armor pool, so it's able to withstand quite a few heating. And I had to use my boosters there just to get this. Let's see now. We also got negative effects on both of them, which is absolute dog crap. But we've got crazy amount of reps though. 50 HP per second. You just remote repairing so much. Get out of range. Use my multi-frequency. There we go. Okay, now use standard. Keep at range at about 25. And then we'll be just out of range of his disintegrators. This is what I do when I'm in a risky situation, or when I don't want to take much chances. I keep it, because his disintegrator is somewhere around 20 kilometers range, and standard is just above that. So then I just keep it range, and then I'm able to apply perfectly. And I'll do a lot of damage. Look, you see it? He went yellow. That means he's stopped firing on me. So this is easy money right here. We just want to be careful we don't go to the boundary box. That'll be something we do not want to happen. Alright, cool. It's pretty easy right here. We overheated a lot of stuff, but seems like it's going good. That was a piloting mistake. Honestly, this Retribution is really reliable in these sites. It's just that you have to pay attention. It's really a non-AFK friendly ship that is very good at running the sites, I must say. This is the first time I've actually ever come close to dying in a T2. T2s are usually really easy. It's just that when you're like, when you're talking and discussing other things at the same time, then obviously it's a different situation. I've even done T3s in this actually, but T3s can get you killed if you are unlucky in spawns. What happened was that once I had a Vedmak, a bunch of anchoring Damavics, so warp scrambles, and what happened was that I just got warp scrambled exactly like I would now, but there were like 4 of them, so I was locked in place and I got wrecked by the Vedmak because the Vedmaks do crazy amounts of damage. And that was it. The hell's this T2 done? Right now, let's see if we got any good loot. Let's see now. We've got so far 10 mil. Okay, 10 mil in about like 15 minutes. Or 14. Let's see what we got here right here. Hope it's something good. Sometimes you can get rare drops like your skill books, which is really nice. One skill book is worth like 200 mil. I get it sometimes. I often get it when I do my T5 runs. I rarely get it when I do frigate runs for some reason. Well, I don't run that many frigate runs, so it could also be a reason. Yeah. 7 mil? Okay, decent loot right here. 70 mil in 15 minutes. That's decent. In a tiny frigate right here. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Go back to perimeter. Go back to safety. I have like a clone bay in... There's a citadel in perimeter where you can switch clone bays for free. That's where I changed my clones and that's why I'm here. Thanks for watching, guys. I really didn't expect to have such a close call there. That's how you can run a Retribution in a T2 electric. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.